Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to one of our favorite spots, venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Today, Week 17 is upon us, and we've got a good one in store here, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Chicago Bears. On the visitors' sideline, their head coach. His guys came up short their last time out, trying to get back in the win column here. Here's Cairo Santos now, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Soldier Field. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. And they'll be led out by a guy who has a couple years under his belt in the NFL, their third-year quarterback.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
One touchdown, one pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe he leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or two free.
2nd and 9 now. Well, a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. You look at this Bears defense. Yeah, they've been dreadful against the run. No getting around at number 32, dead last in the NFL.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Bears take over. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by the former number 3 overall pick back in 2021. It's Trey Lance.
And for how good he is throwing the ball, it's his running that makes him so dangerous. He had a couple of touchdowns on the ground in last week's game, so we'll see what they dial up for him for this one.
And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there, 2nd down. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play, and 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
47-yard punt, a return of 4. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. The Seahawks offense and their quarterback coming out for their 2nd drive. And he's been very impactful when using his legs this year, both when the pocket breaks down and by design. You notice his name sits near the top when looking at the league leaders in rushing yards by a quarterback. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 19
yards. And the Seahawks, 1st down.
They go play action here on 1st down. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 49-yard line.
They'll look to throw here. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he will slide to a halt at the end of that one. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
That's good for a Seahawks 1st down. A gain of 7. 1st down, Seattle.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. And not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. 2nd down and 3. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Over the middle, he finds Arroyo. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
That's another Seahawks first down. First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Over the middle, complete. That's Horton. Here's a 2nd and 5. Back to throw here. To the left side, looked in by Horton. And the Seahawks are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
It's a gain of 14 yards. And the Seahawks first down. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better
end zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Torrey Horton, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks are on the board first here this afternoon. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Twisting away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. You know, Charles, season winding down, time to maybe look ahead to the offseason. What do you see these guys going after either in the draft or free agency?
Well, with the season that they're having, just about every position is up for grabs right now. No one is really safe, but the focal point's always the quarterback position. And he may be auditioning to try and stay with his own current team. I think he's auditioning for the rest of the league to try and find a spot because I think this team is looking for a new quarterback.
There's a short one caught by Logan. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd.
From the gun, it's Lance. He'll try to pick it up himself. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. Excellent work there by Lance as he scrambles for the first down.
Bears first down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Now Lance unable to escape, and down he goes. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Intended for Devon Bailey. Incomplete. It's
now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he showed a nice little juke, but then the window quickly closed. On 4th down, Matt Araiza sent on to punt. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And this will be taken at the 13. Call it a 48-yard punt. Give him 9, though, on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. And Seattle now ready to march onto the field. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. And the slot man goes in motion left. Well, here's a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll look to throw it on play action. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Kenneth Walker with career touchdown number 70. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who is a complete guy, who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
No going for two. They'll kick the point after. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0.
14. Bears nothing.
Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. Onto the field now come the Bears. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
They fake the handoff. Now Lance. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down.
At the 29-yard line.
Well, partners, the first quarter, too early to start talking about needing a comeback. They're down 2 touchdowns already, and that sack, that disrupts this drive. They need something to go right on offense, and they need it to happen soon.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Under pressure, and they got to him again. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
I don't know about you, but if I'm the offensive line coach right now, I'm having an absolute fit. This team that they're going against has 3 sacks, yet they rank dead last in the league in sacks coming into this game.
Maybe overlooked them a little bit?
Could be. I don't know if it's the scheme. I don't know if they've just gotten fortunate along the way. I have no real great answer for it, but we're seeing something you don't often see. I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. The Seahawks offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And he's off to a fast start throwing the football. Pretty good numbers already for just the first quarter of play. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. They'll drop to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
That's good for a Seahawks first down.
They'll look to throw here on first down. They'll let this go deep for Smith and Jigba. And this is going to be dropped. Oh, my gracious. There was no one in his area code, but he could not hang on to it. They'll look to throw again. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down. Back to throw again. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Horton. And they'll get this across the midfield stripe, but still winding up short of the first down. On fourth down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. Looking to put a drive together. Lance looking to throw it. There's a short one caught by Loveland. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. Run back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Back in Chicago, ready for the second quarter. It's the Bears in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. To throw, it's Lance. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. The Bears at 2-13 now on the year. They come in the midst of a season-crushing losing streak. It's up to 9 games now.
And this is a team that's not shown much consistency during this losing streak because they've never really looked like they've been ready to play. You question their motivation. You wonder what's going on with them. And I don't have a PhD in psychology, but the body language, it's awful.
And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Again, they'll throw it with Lance. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Devontae Wyatt, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
And the throw there going to be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
The visitors' offense and Kenneth Walker set to take over once more. And he has been a big component of the passing game so far. You see the numbers for this first half. This defense is going to need to find some way to key in on him because he is eating them up right now. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. There's a short one caught by Arroyo. 2nd and 9 now from the 21.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22. Here comes 3rd down and 7.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 7.
They'll set up to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
He's going to try and take off with it. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he's stopped in the backfield. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
That's good for a Seahawks. First down.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He completes this to Walker. His 2nd catch. This one not quite as dynamic as his first. And it's 2nd down.
A gain of 2.
They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. Well, this drive, they're 2 for 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need 7 yards here.
3rd down.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Throw out wide to Walker. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
That's another Seahawks first down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. In need of only about the length of the football here on second down.
It's second and inches.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3.
It's a gain of 30. And the Seahawks
Walker going to be stopped before he can get moving forward as he'll lose a couple back to the 5-yard line. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal.
at the Bears' 5-yard line.
He'll look to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Ken Walker with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Seahawks take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point attempt to come here. And it is now 21-0. So that drive spans 13 plays. And it was Ken Walker who finished things off with a touchdown catch. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Chicago offense set to get started. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate. Oh, Lance has it knocked free. The ball is loose, and the Seahawks have picked it up, and they bring this one back. It's a fumble recovery and a Seattle touchdown. Charles, they are putting on a show right now. I mean, with that fumble return for the touchdown, you think about the size of this advantage. Heck, it's a 4-score game right now, and we're still in the first half.
And that has to be the highlight, Brandon, with how infrequently we see fumbles return to the house. But if you aren't inclined to pick this as the game's signature play so far, you do have no shortage of alternatives to select from. This has been nothing short of a clinic. And as noted, we still have a half a ball to play.
The extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 28-0.
Bears nothing.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
From the 29, here's the 2nd and 5.
Second and 5. At the 29.
Now Lance. He finds his man complete. It's Reed. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
First down.
Here's Lance to throw it. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And yeah, I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. They overload him that time with a safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7. I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational. CD, that is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack as a result of everyone on offense not doing their job? But let's be honest about this one. This is the offensive line unable to counter the pass rush. They've been teeing off all game long.
Here's Matt Araiza now. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The visitors' offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And this defense has got to be searching for answers right now. It's been his ability to make plays on the ground here in this first half that's really giving him fits. And some room to work. And this will be a Seahawks first down as he gets this up past the 30.
Most of the damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Back to throw now on first down. He finds Smith and Jigba. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. That'll pick up the first down for Seattle on a gain of 18.
First down. A gain of 18 on the play. First down.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They're going to look to throw. Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. And bulldozing his way through. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
2 more yards. That's another Seahawks first down.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Left side, he finds Smith and Jigba. Incompletion, but they go in the wrong direction. The loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a second and long.
He's forced out of bounds.
He'll drop to throw. Got his man, it's Williams. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22.
A gain of 10 yards. And it's third down.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got him incomplete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
And the Seahawks first down. First and goal, Seattle.
Everything's going right here in this first half, and they've got a good lead, and part of that can be attributed to their success on third downs. This is another conversion here, and they can look to really open things up now with this first and goal.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Second and 2. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Third and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. They'll set up a throw. And he is in for a Seattle touchdown. Jackson Smith and Jigba. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Seahawks continue to pull away here in this first half. So the numbers are starting to pile up here early on. We have yet to reach halftime, yet that is already now 4 touchdown passes. Point after, right down the middle. And a rout is on here in this first half. So that drive, 80 yards, 9 plays. And it was capped off by a Jackson Smith and Jigba touchdown catch. A beautiful fake. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Bears going to take over now late in this first half. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. There's a short one caught by Loveland. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing now is Lance. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. From the gun on third down, Lance. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Shotgun now for Lance. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this one is incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Throw out wide is complete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good.
yards.
Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. A throw out wide, going to be incomplete. So a couple of first downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with a football.
Okay, Brandon, thank you. It is Week 17. Playoff.
All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Bears offense set to go to begin the third quarter. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely. But you just have to go out and take pride in your work and try and put something together here in the second half.
That's good for a Bears first down.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
Hands it off out of the gun. Or shifts past him. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
Right at midfield. It's a pickup of 12 yards.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Ariza on to punt here as he gets this one away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. As Seattle now ready to march onto the field. Looking to put a drive together. They'll bring the tight end in motion right. They go play action here on first down. They'll let this go deep for Smith and Jigba. And that's caught inside the 30. It's a big play there for Seattle. 52 yards.
It's a gain of 52 yards. That's good for a Seahawks first down. A gain of 52 yards. And the Seahawks first down.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's first and 10. Straight ahead, Walker. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Brought down at the 18-yard line.
Sticking with Walker on second down. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Well, now after all of this, hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. So 3 plays, already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. Here's the option. And he will take this one in for a Seattle touchdown. It's their quarterback, keeping it himself from 5 yards out. And the Seahawks have taken a 6-touchdown lead. Well, on the other sideline right now, it's just absolute dejection. But, Charles, let's focus on the positive. With the lead that they've built here, they've done pretty much everything to perfection in this ball game.
They certainly have. Makes me think that their week of preparation was excellent. And they flowed into this game, and it carried over. And right now, I don't expect them to back off at all. They're playing so well, they just want to keep it going.
Michael Dixon to kick
The
off
kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field.
Well, the disparity in this game, it just seems to grow with each possession here, Charles. They are really struggling. They have not put up a single point, and on the other side, the points keep piling up.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch.
A gain of 17 yards. And the Bears
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Swift, the ball carrier. Brought down at the 48-yard line.
Back to throw. There's a short one caught by Loveland. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
Holston Loveland brings up 3rd down.
They'll try and sneak it here. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop it right where it all started. Only a few inches needed on the sneak. He didn't get it, and now it's 4th down.
Well, that play seemed well scouted defensively. They collapsed everything inside. Nowhere to go on the quarterback sneak. Now it's going to bring up 4th down.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Well, this offense headed back out, captained, of course, by their quarterback.
And he's been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been totally taken apart, and that is borne out in his numbers. He's been terrific all game long.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He finds his man complete. That's Horton. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line.
15 yards on the play. And the Seahawks.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10.
Incomplete. He was covered by Drew Sanders.
They'll drop the throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage.
A gain of 6.
This now a 3rd and 4.
Looking to throw. He'll try and do this himself. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
That's good for a Seahawks 1st down. A gain of 7. 1st down, Seattle.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He finds his man complete. That's Horton.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd down and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7. At the 32.
It's a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's another Seahawks 1st down.
Tracy's going to get it on 1st down.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
At the 46-yard line.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll look to throw here.
Now he'll tuck this and run.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move.
Seahawks 1st down. A gain of 15.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20.
Straight ahead, here's Tracy.
A solid stiff arm. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. In motion, the tight end. On third down, he'll drop to throw. That one caught. It's Horton. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 14. A good pickup there, a 22. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. On the give, it's Tracy. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. We're always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. First down marker at the 5. It's 2nd and goal. Right back to Tracy. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Only a yard on the pickup, so a good situation on 2nd and 2. It's now 3rd and 1. They'll go to the keeper. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. 2 yards is the pickup, and the Seahawks are going to have a 1st and goal. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Now it's Tracy. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Montez Sweat. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Slot man moves right. So a little extra time to ponder this 3rd and goal as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now at Soldier Field. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. 14 yards. And the Seahawks look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Well, they were backed up on 3rd and goal, and when you saw him starting to scramble, my thought process was he'll get what he can and maybe get out of bounds. But he got a little bit greedy there. And in this case, greed was good as he got into the end zone.
Extra point right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26. The Bears offense out there set and ready to go. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. That's complete. We're in the Dune zone. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Bears, 1st down.
He'll look to throw. Open man down the field. That's Burden. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
It's a gain of 30. That's another.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Throw left side complete. That's Tucker. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 on the Seahawks 25-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. It was a short one caught by Loveland. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone.
60 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season.
Right back to him on first down. And he will fight his way in. Not giving up there, and he's got a Bears touchdown. A great play there.
His 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears are finally on the board here in the fourth quarter.
Santos able to tack on the extra point as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. So now out comes this offense led by their quarterback as they take over once more. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been that successful. He just processes things so quickly and makes the right read seemingly every time. To the left side, looked in by Horton. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 30-yard line.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4.
On play action, they'll throw. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bears sack.
Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4. At that time, finally a measure of revenge as they get him down behind the line.
It almost felt like relief, didn't it? Because with the success he's had throughout this game, you'd almost expect him to get free and pick up 10 to 15 every time he takes off. Not in that case. That has to feel good for the defense.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
Left side, he finds Smith-Njigba.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it'll result in a fresh set of downs.
First down. A gain of 27 on the play. And the Seahawks first down.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. The one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
It's 2nd down and 10.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
They'll look to throw again.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Kyler Gordon picks it off. And the Bears force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
And now the Bears coming out as they get ready.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try to hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And he ran right through one tackle as he fights forward for a gain of 7.
From the 35, here's 2nd and a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
He'll look to throw. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
They'll try and run here with Swift. Nifty move. And this will be a Bears first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. From the gun, they'll try to run it. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there, with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Bears get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth-quarter deficit. Boy, I got to say, I don't know how he made it all the way to the end zone without going down. What a run.
Absolutely incredible that was, because defensively you're taught to break down, wrap up, but in this case he didn't really allow it, and really no one was able to slow him down enough for the extra help to get there. He just kept getting out of tackles all the way downfield and found the end zone.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And not much happening on the return as they get this to about the 23. The Seahawks offense and Jackson Smith-Njigba getting ready to go back to work. And he's had some kind of game. They made it a point to get him involved early, and it has paid giant rewards to this stage of the game. They'll start with a run by Tracy. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
They'll go again with Tracy. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. A tight formation here. It's third and a yard.
And it's third.
It's a quarterback sneak. And I don't think he got there. No, they stopped him right where it all started. Only a yard on the sneak, not enough. And he's a few inches short for fourth down. Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for Seattle. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And we'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line. The Bears on third down. They've had a lot of chances, but not much success, converting only 3 times. This time it's 3rd and 3. And the Seahawks defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Well, this is getting ridiculous. 8 sacks now. That time multiple guys get to it.
Partner, my vocabulary isn't that great, but to me, there's only one word that fits this front seven today, and that's dominant. 4 and 5 sacks is already rare in one game. Getting to more than 6 in one contest while winning by this many points, an absolutely astounding effort by every player involved.
Here comes the Bears punter now as he's on to kick it away. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. This has really just been a lopsided affair. What a performance they put on, and now they get the football back here with a big lead in the fourth quarter. Well, in the past, we might be discussing dinner plans, talking about steak and sushi, whatever the case is, CD. This ball game is pretty much one in the books.
Yeah, we were going to start bringing up dinner a long time ago if we wanted to, partner. And I think a few of the guys out on the field already making plans for the evening.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it'll be second down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. it to Tracy. And he'll be brought down, looks like right at the 40. They got 5 through the air last play, now 5 on the ground. 1st and 10. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described. Manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they're powering through, and they're controlling this game.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Horton. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
It's a gain of 9. Makes it 3rd and 4.
They'll set up a throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Well, when they said before the game that they were going to try and execute every second of this contest, I guess that was taken literally because here they are in the final moments of the 4th, putting another touchdown on the board, Charles, to add to this big lead.
I'm not a big believer in 110%, but it certainly applies here, doesn't it? Because some guys just can't go with less. As long as there's time left on the clock, they're pushing to get to the end zone one more time. They don't really care about what the optics show. They just want to finish the game off the way that they like to play it. Full speed, all out.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Oh, what a move. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Bears offense and their running back getting set to go once more. And it's hard to believe you could run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, it's all been on display throughout. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off, let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for the Seahawks, they get an all-important 10th win to move them to 10-6 with 1 week to go. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.